Good afternoon, Hammers fans. I'm literally just back from the London Stadium. I went over the game today and watched, watched a fantastic win. Bit of a mixed game, but we'll get into that in a minute. This is just going to be a quick match reaction, a bit of a preview, if you like, before our big show later on. But as always, if you are new to the channel, please, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. It really helps us, and subscribe to our channel. Okay. So, yes. So I went over there today. I have not seen any of the game back on video. I've seen no clips, anything like that. I'll sit in the Bobby Moore, and I had the sun in my eyes as well. And I'm short-sighted because, as you saw in yesterday's video, my glasses broke. So all I had was sunglasses. So if I've got any details wrong or players' names, I apologise now. But let's start with the first half. Oh no, let's start with the starting lineup. So starting lineup was pretty much as we all predicted. I wanted to see Downs come in for Souček, but he didn't. I wanted to see Emerson come in for Cresswell, but he didn't. But apart from that, I wanted to see someone other than Fornals out on the left. But it was pretty much, we knew what David Moyes was going to do. The game started horrifically for us. We were so slow out of the blocks. It was almost as you kind of predicted it. You thought you're playing against a really good footballing team, a team that press all over the pitch, a team that hold the ball, that move it well, that have got pace everywhere. And we just looked so static, and we were getting caught out. We were getting opened up at will by Fulham, you know. And then they scored. They scored after 5 minutes, didn't they? And what a freak of a goal! I think it was Declan Rice let the ball slip from memory. The ball's broken out down the left-hand side. I think it found its way through to Pereira. Sort of Dawson's gone in. They've skipped around Dawson. And then Pereira's kind of he's running through on goal, but Zuma's kind of is ushering him out. Maybe Zuma could have got closer, I don't know. But you would think that shooting from that angle, you would never expect him to score from there, because it weren't like a looping shot. It was a great effort. It was a fucking rocket, but it was straight through. Now, like I say, I have not seen this back, so I don't know. You're going to have to tell me in the comments whether it was a mistake. And like I say, before later on, I will have a look. But to me, the guys hit the shot, a great effort from an acute angle outside the box, but it's gone. It must have just gone through Fabianski. Either his positioning's all wrong, or I just don't know. I don't know, but how that's gone in, I don't know. Great goal. Won't take anything away from it. But for me, there is no way Fabianski should be letting that in. Anyway, 1-0. And it doesn't get any better after that. They get another chance. They hit the crossbar. They have another couple of chances as well. We kind of did, for about 15 minutes, we were under siege. And I think we were lucky for the game to not be out of sight in the first 15 minutes. We started so slow. It was terrible. We couldn't pass the ball. You know, Rice and Souček were having an absolute mare. They were kind of invisible in central midfield. And we created a few chances out of nothing, because even when where I'm watching the game, I'm behind the goal. Our attacks, our build-up play is so slow, especially down that left-hand side. You know, it just seems to take forever for Fornals and Cresswell to actually get a ball into the box. It just slows the game down. But we did create a few chances, almost a replica of what we saw against Anderlecht with that Areola save from Scamacca. So the ball's come in. Great header from Scamacca. I think Scamacca could probably have done a little bit better, but he did everything right. I suppose he headed it hard, he headed it down. It was at the keeper's feet, and I think is it Leno, their goalkeeper? I think it is. Equally as good a save as Areola's. It was fantastic. He had no right to be saving that, really. But nonetheless, I do think Scamacca should be tucking that one away. A little bit after that, I think it was. Scamacca's gone through. Like I say, this was down the other end. I don't know if it was saved, but to me, it looked like he flashed it past the goal. He missed the target, so that was Scamacca. So he's had two good chances there. And then the first contentious decision of the game, which was the penalty decision. So obviously we've got a corner. I think before the corner, this came off the back of a ridiculous miss from Souček, didn't it? I think it did. I think there was a goalmouth scramble and Souček spooned it over the bar. So I don't know what happened now. He should never have been missing that. But anyway, we got the corner. There's a big tussle going on in the box. You can see a player. I couldn't see what player it was, but I've heard on the radio on the way home it was Pereira, apparently, the goal scorer, Pereira. He was all over Dawson, blocking his run. The referee watched it a few times, and he's gone over to the player and he's had a word with the player and said, "Look, stop it. Stop doing that." You know, he very clearly said, just stop doing that because I'm going to give a foul. Corner's taken. He's done exactly the same thing again. So he's done that to the ref. He's fucking done it anyway. And then the referee's done the right thing. He's given a penalty. Now, I don't know whether it's soft or not because, like I say, from here, from where I was sitting, it weren't soft. The guy was taking the piss. He was all over Dawson. But whether the actual incident itself was soft, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, you've got to take into account the fact that the referees told the guy to stop doing what he was doing. So, no, it's a penalty. I don't know whether VAR got involved in that because they didn't flash anything up on the screen. But it seemed like it took a while to give the decision. But that's a subjective decision. So I don't think VAR can get involved in that. You know, the referee's got to use his own interpretation there, and his interpretation was, no, that's a penalty. Right, that's done. Bowen steps up, bang, goal. We've equalised probably against a run of play, if I'm honest. You know, we've kind of got ourselves out of the woods. We've got ourselves into the game. From that point on, we started to grow into the game a little bit more. I've just noticed I've got the wrong logo spinning around as well. This is not the Talk Hammers show, so I apologise about that. But I'm not doing a re-record. Yeah, we started growing into the game a little bit more. The first half kind of petered out. Really, it was kind of not much else of note happened in the first half, apart from Dawson going down and getting injured. We didn't think he was going to come back out again. Luckily, he did because he was holding his knee, he was hobbling, wasn't he? So it was good to see Dawson come back out. But I thought there were a lot of bad performances in that first half. You know, just I think Souček in particular was terrible. Rice was not good at all. Paqueta was constantly finding himself in pockets of space all the time, and they just weren't getting the ball to him because Paqueta is he's always there. He's always looking for the ball, and you found him dropping deep to get the ball. It just seems like whenever Rice or Souček get the ball, they don't look inside. They automatically look wide. It's like they're in this mindset of getting the ball wide, get it out to the wing so we can whip it in. We don't need to do that now. We've got a fucking creative maestro in the middle of the park. Give him the ball. Just slide the ball through to him, you know, between the lines, bosh, straight to him. He can spin, and then you're on the front foot. We keep on trying to do the same overload wide attacks all the time. It's just mix it up a little bit. But that's obviously just something that the team have got to get used to, I think. You know, but Rice and Souček, I'm sure they were hardly ever giving the ball to Paqueta. I didn't see that. And Paqueta is always available. He's always there. So there's no excuse for him not to do it. So I don't know what that was all about. I thought Kehrer didn't have the best half. I thought he was getting caught too far forward all the time, and because he's got Dawson on that side, and Dawson ain't got pace, and Fulham have got pace. So whenever Kehrer was getting further up the pitch, I thought he was defensively irresponsible today a little bit, especially in that first half. He weren't great. It weren't his best game. Fornals was just, I don't know what Fornals was doing today. His passing was just shit. There's no other word for it. It's like he was hammering passes into no man's land. I don't, you know, and I don't criticise Fornals. I love him, but yeah, today he was frustrating. Work rate was there, but little else, if I'm honest. And then we came out in the second half, didn't we? Same team. It was unchanged. We was all expecting Dawson to come off injured, but he came back out in the second half. And look, we looked a lot better. We looked an awful lot better in the second half. We put some good moves together. There were some really, really good passages of play. It wasn't a perfect performance, even in the second half by any means. There's still loads of players that are in that team that are fucking up the way we want to play that shouldn't be in there, but they still are. But green shoots, there's improvement. We're looking better all the time. But like I say, only in pockets. You know, it's very. You can see that we've got world-class players there now, and that we're trying to play a little bit different. But while we've still got cloggers in the team, you're not going to be able to play a passing game. The ball's always going to break down. So yeah, well, we'll get onto that in a minute. Anyway, let's just fast forward to the goal. One of the few times that the ball's found its way through to Paqueta in the middle. What does Paqueta do? He finds Scamacca. Great control, and oh my God, what a finish. What a beautiful finish that was, honestly. Just so calm, so composed. Just dinked it over the keeper, straight at us that was. And yeah, I thought he'd overhit it. I thought he was going over the bar, but no, perfect weight on that. And yeah, brilliant goal. No celebration though, because as soon as he scored, flag was up. And then we got was it 3 minutes or 4 minutes? First of all, they was checking for an offside. I mean, that felt like about 2 minutes. How long does it take to check for a fucking offside? And then they was checking for a possible handball. What was that all about? It didn't look like there could possibly have been a handball there. Like I say, again, I haven't seen it back, so I don't know what it was all about. But yeah, eventually, the goal gets given, and Scamacca just explodes. Beautiful celebration. I felt like he was running straight at me. I was going to catch him. It flattered me. Fucking 6'5", isn't he? But he really exploded. Great celebration. Really sort of came in, pumped up, got in with the crowd. Amazing. Really, really good. So we're sort of focusing on that, and then we look over, and there's scuffles going on all over the pitch. Ball goes back to the centre circle, and then the referee walks over to the right hand side. And he's walking over to Marco Silva, who's jumping up and down like a little toddler having a tantrum on the touchline. Has a word with him, yellow card. Yeah. So I think at that point we were deservedly ahead, because I think we kind of edged it in the second half. Up to that point, we were playing better football. And then towards the end of the game, I might be missing certain things out here. I am sorry. Like I say, I've not made any notes or anything, so I'm just kind of trying to recall this from my memory. And then the first substitution was, of course, Scamacca for Antonio, which annoyed me, because I didn't want to see Scamacca come off. I know Antonio's got to get on the pitch, but why not bring off Fornals on the left and put Antonio out wide? Why Scamacca got to come off? He was still pressing. He was still bullying their defenders. He weren't on a yellow card. He was loving it. So I don't know why he came off, but Mickey did come on. Scamacca got mass appreciation from the support as he went off, and likewise Antonio when he came on. It was a good feel around the stadium today. And then Antonio got his goal. He got his goal. Bit of a different type of goal to Scamacca's, I will say. You know, it was not quite off his arse, but he got put through on goal, kicks it straight at the keeper, rebounded off of him. Sort of, I'm sure he sort of fell over Bowen or something, and the ball just seemed to open up in front of him. The goal was there, and he's poked it in. So yeah, look, they all count. Good goal, 3-1, game over. Bosh. That was about 90 minutes, I think, because they flashed up 5 minutes for injury time because of all the stoppages. But no, very good win. You know, I don't know where that moves us to in the table. I think it's about 13th now, isn't it? So we're pushing our way up the table now. We're on 10 points, looking a lot more healthy. It's not perfect. We still haven't transitioned to the degree that I would like us to. We're not playing great football still. I still think there's a lot. The good thing is there's more to come. You can see that. I think it's only going to get better. The only way it will improve is when you've got loads of players in that team that are all on the same wavelength. Because at the moment, when you've got the players of the level of Scamacca and Rice and Paqueta, you need more players that are in there on that wavelength that can feed into a new way of playing. And yeah, we know the players that I'm talking about. They've got to be switched out at some point. I know that Downs came on towards the end for 4 hours, but he should have been on from the start. It's got to happen at some point. That transition's got to happen. And Areola has got to replace Fabianski. I'm sorry, if Areola's in goal, it ain't 1-0 to start off with. Areola stops at the start. There is no excuses for it anymore. I know Fabs did some other good stuff in the game, but the fact is, after 5 minutes, he's fucking let that in. We're on the back foot straight away. So no, for me, Areola's got to come in. Downs has got to come in. And stop putting Fornals out on the left wing. What is the point in that? You know, we know why you're doing it. You're doing it because he spends half of his time back at fullback. But these are little tweaks that we need to make that will just improve us. And we'll be getting better performances. And I don't know why David Moyes is kind of holding back on that, because surely it's better for him, isn't it? If we put in better performances, the fans are happy, everyone's off his back. But yeah, good. But look, long and short of it was, I thought shit first half, very good second half. Not excellent, but very good second half, but a wonderful goal. Beautiful goal. We have got a world-class player in Scamacca. I love Scamacca. I'm over the moon with him. I love him already. I love everything about him. He's brilliant. He's an absolute bully. He's an animal. He's got finesse. He makes amazing decisions. He's got great touch. I can't believe we've got him. It doesn't. I can't believe he plays for West Ham. The guy is that good. He's unbelievable. He would not be out of place playing for Man City. I'm not joking. I know they got Haaland at the moment, but what I'm saying is the guy is class. And then you've got Paqueta in there as well. They've just got to find Paqueta a bit more. Use him. You know, he's always there. He's always showing for the ball. Give him the ball. Let him pull the strings. So yeah, lots of positives to take from the game. Lots of positives. None more so than the 3 points. And a lovely goal. Another lovely goal from Scamacca. That is now 6 in 7 starts. 6 in 7 starts. He's an absolute goal machine. And they're all different types of goals as well. Don't forget, he scored them from outside the box. He scored a header. He scored the near post tap in. It ain't like he's one dimensional. It ain't like the defences will look at him and think, well, yeah, you just got to stop him running in behind, or blah blah blah. I think he'll just whatever you do, he'll just adapt and he'll find a way to score. So yeah, look, that is me. Come back and join us later on, please, on our Claret and Booze Up show. 8:30. It'll be 8:30 or 9 o'clock, depending on what time John can get back from his mum's from his roast dinner. So should be 8:30. Should be 8:30. And we will be doing a little section on so we'll do our booze up, we'll do our review, we'll do our player ratings as we normally do, and then we'll have a section at the end where you can phone in. You can phone in and give your thoughts on the game and talk to us. All right, lovely stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like on it and subscribe as well. All right, lovely stuff. Good 3 points. Come in, you hands.